She's not lying about being threatened. I was young, and I apologized to her for...
Kenny invited her over and had with her and then told her to go home because his main girlfriend was coming.
So it looks like Offset is up to his shenanigans again, and this time he just got exposed for messing around with Saweetie, allegedly. Cardi B is hella mad about this, and y'all won't believe what she has to say. And is she really about to file for divorce for the 3rd time? Also, it looks like new evidence is showing that Nicki Minaj's husband might have been the victim of a false accusation, and social media is going crazy about this. Listen, things are about to get extra messy. So another day, another Cardi drama, and it was just a couple of days ago when she was beefing with a blogger on Twitter, and now she is back at it again and dragging somebody else. Well, to be fair this time to Cardi, she didn't start the drama this time around, but we all know that Cardi is not afraid to give as good as she gets. Okay, so this drama was started by a blogger named Sleazy Mirage, who is a Nicki Minaj superfan. Now, before y'all start tussling in the comments, I'm not saying that Nicki has anything to do with this drama, because she absolutely didn't. But the person who started it is her fan, and I think the reason he started it is because he doesn't like Cardi because she has beef with Nicki. But anyway, Sleazy Mirage's real name is Khalil, and he also works as a celebrity stylist, and he has worked with Nicki a couple of times. And y'all know how people who like Nicki most times don't like Cardi and vice versa. But anywho, Khalil randomly decided to tweet at Cardi saying, "Oh, and Cardi, when you gonna run Rachel and Sarah their coins? No, they're not gonna settle for the $4 million you keep trying to offer them. Stop ducking the court cases that pay up." What he is referring to here is the court case that Cardi has going on because she attacked 2 women at a bar because Offset was cheating on her with one of them. But anyways, Cardi responded to this and said, "Why you lying on me and those girls for? I have an open case and everything is public. Offering me money will not benefit me and actually get me in real trouble. You making up anything because you decided to come for me after coming out of jail for stealing $3K worth of clothes?" Ooh, she really went there. Then a Cardi stan page posted Khalil's arrest documents, and he replied, "We all know I was in jail. Clearly your fate has been keeping up with me. What are we proving? Her lean drinking, pill popping, community D-slanging husband is no stranger to the legal system either, and neither is she." Now, I don't know why he had to bring Offset into things because the fight was between him and Cardi, but Cardi hit him back and said, "My man got a couple of weed charges and a couple pew 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 charges because he ain't no P and was a hustler. Rather D-slinging than taking P from women. You bringing my man up trying to make me mad? Let's not talk about husbands now." Listen, the shade. Nicki was just sitting on her own and minding her business, then she got hit by this stray bullet because this tweet was obviously shade at Nicki. Because Cardi said that she would rather have a man who cheats, and well, y'all know about the situation with Kenneth Petty. But anyways, this is where Khalil tried to play the victim, saying, "Why you bringing up someone else's husband when me and you beefing? Sneak dissing the person you really want to beef with but scared?" I just think it's a little bit funny that he tried to blame Cardi for dissing Nicki's husband when he brought her husband into the matter in the first place. Talk about throwing stones and hiding your hands. But then he said something that shocked everyone because nobody saw it coming. He said, "Offset slept with Saweetie. Do you really want to discuss husbands?" Listen, I could feel the universal screams going on around the world because what on earth? Offset and Saweetie, allegedly. Child, listen, this is going on in Hollywood, and why does everyone feel the need to sleep with everybody else if it's true? But Cardi then responded to his first tweet saying, "Whose husband am I bringing up? Did I mention names? That beef is between me and you, yet you brought up my husband." And this is exactly what I said earlier. But she didn't reply to the tweet about Offset and Saweetie, which many people thought was suspicious. Instead, she said, "I never offered them money. There's no reason to. This is a state case. Whether they get money or not, the case doesn't get dropped. Learn the law." But Khalil wasn't ready to let go of the Saweetie matter yet, and he just said, "I'm still gagging at you blatantly lying about Offset sleeping with Saweetie. That's the tea, and I want you to rear in on. You keep trying to go on about this money you owe them girls for your man sleeping with that Rachel and getting them attacked, but we off that." This is where it came clear to me that Khalil's goal from the very start was to provoke Cardi into a fight so that he could spill the tea about Offset and Saweetie. The whole thing about her wanting to pay off the girls was just to get her attention so that that he could hit her with this one. Cardi then denied the cheating allegation, saying, "No, baby, you lying. You making crazy lies, starting stuff, and putting female rappers in it with no receipts. No blogger spoke on this. All of a sudden, you come out of jail 5 days ago and you made up 4 lies in 2 hours with no receipts?" Khalil then said, "Y'all be paying to have this kept on the low like you always do. Babe, I'm for a fact speaking real spill, and you know that." Listen, this is a mess. Now, Offset has cheated on Cardi before, more than one time that we know of, and I'm not going to put it past him to cheat on her again. Cardi, on the other hand, has made it more than clear that she is not gonna leave him for cheating because she doesn't want to start over with another man. Now, some people are defending Cardi, and someone said, "Cardi has a right to defend herself today. The hater lied about that Offset Saweetie situation." And this other person tweeted, "This is why Cardi debunks rumors, because when she does choose to not give it energy, y'all drag it. This whole Saweetie situation stemmed from a hater wanting to distract people from seeing he was getting eaten up. Literally pulled this out his butt." But then most people believe that Offset probably really cheated. Like this person that tweeted, "Saweetie's silence and Cardi's latest tweets tell me everything I need to know." And someone else said, "Y'all are looking at it as Saweetie slept with Cardi B's husband, and I'm looking at it as Saweetie slept with her ex-boyfriend's cousin. Either way you put it is wild." So it is possible that Offset cheated on Cardi? Yes. Do we know for a fact that he cheated? Not exactly, because Khalil didn't exactly come up with any receipts. Is it possible that Cardi paid to have a story killed? I'm not gonna say yes or no, but what I am going to say is that celebs pay to kill negative stories all the time. So make of that what you will. Interestingly, not long after this, Cardi tweeted, "How do people really feel when their parents get divorced?" And people are taking this as a sign that things are rocky between her and Offset, and that she's considering leaving him. But we're going to have to wait a little bit longer to know for sure. But anyways, talking about husbands, there's something else that we want to talk about, and that's the case of Nicki Minaj and her husband Kenneth Petty. I want to talk about it because Cardi threw shade at Nicki, and as I said before, and well, there has been a lot of noise on social media about how Kenneth might be innocent of the violation charges after all. So quick refresher, in 1994, Kenneth was charged with attempting to mistreat a girl, Jennifer Huff. He did time in prison, came out, fast forward a few decades, and he ends up marrying Nicki. Now, the drama started when he failed to register as an offender in California when he moved after marrying Nicki, and that's when we found out about his past. Then Jennifer came forward to reveal that she has been threatened and harassed by Nicki fans, and that Nicki tried to bribe her into saying that she lied about being violated. Honestly, y'all, it was just a hot mess. But anywho, Kenneth was sentenced to a year of house arrest and 3 years probation and was fined $55,000. But now there are some videos that have resurfaced that suggest Kenneth might have been innocent all along and Jennifer was lying.
I stood up in court and I said, when a judge asks, like, yo, does anybody have anything to say before he is sentenced? I stood up and I said, Your Honor, I'm the person who pressed the charges. I would like to drop the charges. I made a huge mistake.
Wow.
This was like, I'm in court, in front of his family, in front of friends, in front of everybody.
And what you said in the letter, though? That was...
That I was pressured to press charges against him, and that I wanted to drop the charges.
Honestly, y'all, this makes Jennifer look real bad because she was pretty much admitting on camera that she made a mistake and that she admitted this in court in front of everybody. Of course, this sent social media into a frenzy, but then some videos also started going around on social media where people were saying that Jennifer dropped the case because she was forced to by her family. She actually said this in an interview that she did a couple of years ago.
The lady who raised me, she was much older, and to prevent fear from that house, I was forced to go to the courthouse. She asked me, Jennifer, what are you doing here? And because my back was to my family, I was able to tell her that they were trying to force me to drop the charges.
Now this makes sense because a lot of victims of SA are often pressured to drop the charges against their violator, as sad as it sounds. But then an old friend of Kenneth's from way back backed up Jennifer's claims that she was threatened, saying that he was a part of those who threatened her.
She's not lying about being threatened. I was young, and I apologized to her for doing so, but I was one of the kids that was threatening her.
Listen, things were getting worse and worse for Kenneth, but then an old clip of Jennifer's cousin exposing her for lying on Kenneth resurfaced.
Kenny invited her over and had her and then tell her to go home because his main girlfriend was coming. She know she was blood cake.
Ooh.
She got a whole train ran on her in the hood. And when she got caught cutting school, she came home and that was the lie she told my grandmother.
So from what she's saying, Jennifer did the nasty with Ken and then got mad that he asked her to leave because his girlfriend was coming over. So she lied about being SA'd, but she broke down and told her grandmother, and that's why she was pressured to drop the charges. At this point, I don't think we're ever going to get the real truth because it's like there are claims from both sides and he said, she said, and all of that. But then it feels like social media is divided down the middle on this issue because it's like half of everyone on Twitter is on Jennifer's side, like this person that said, the lengths y'all are going to defend a convicted violator because he's connected to your favorite rapper is disgusting. It speaks volumes about your character. Justice for Jennifer Huff. But then many people are on Nicki and Kenneth's side, but this person saying, just watch the clip that revealed Nicki's husband, ex Jennifer Huff, lied about him violating her. She just made it worse for the actual victims and set them 10 steps back. She needs to be prosecuted immediately. And this other person tweeted, Jennifer Huff was never touched by Kenneth Petty. Then Jennifer took to her IG stories and said, I was 16 when I was violated with the knife. Even then, opening up was putting me and my family in danger. As a result of the threats, my foster family encouraged me to attempt to drop the charges in court despite my personal gain and feelings. I've stated this on The Real and countless other interviews and on other platforms, and this is the same thing that I was opening up about in this resurfaced clip. So Jennifer is standing her ground that she was threatened, and it looks like we're back where we all started, but with a whole lot more mess because listen, this drama is wild. But I know that y'all really like some wild stuff, so go on and check out this other video because trust me, it's chaotic.